Thanks, Dan. Exciting things are underway with the Cornerstone Rescue Mission, and joining us now is Lysa Allison, the mission director, with more on the new respite care center. So I wanted to start off with, what is this care center and who is it for?
Okay, well, thank you for having me today. So the respite center it's a very unique niche of the homeless population. There are people that are homeless that are in the hospital, but they're not sick enough to stay in the hospital, but they really don't have a safe place to go to recover, like you and I would when we're sick and we're released from the hospital, we get to go home. The mission is not an appropriate place for them, neither is the street, so it's kind of a bridge where they can go and rest for couple of weeks or however long the doctor determines, and it also will open up more hospital beds at Monument. Yeah,
and you guys have been working on getting everything with this together at that new location for a while. How has that process been going?
Well, it's actually, once we got the construction started, it went really, really well. We have a wonderful crew with Zeisler's Construction, and we gave a tour to physicians last week, and we are going to have our open house this Thursday.
Okay, this Thursday. That's exciting. And there's been a bit of controversy surrounding this. What would you like to say to people who maybe have some concerns?
Well, I think people think that it's going to be a homeless shelter, and it is not. You don't just get dropped off there. The only way to be admitted from there is to be in a hospital bed at Monument and then transfer. So people just can't walk up there. Agencies can't refer. So it's vetted by the hospital, the mobile medics, and us to ensure that they would be a good fit. So I think a lot of the concerns people have they're going to find aren't going to come to fruition.
Yeah, for sure. And with the Cornerstone Rescue Mission having sort of a broad overreaching mission here of helping our unhoused population in Rapid City and the surrounding area, what's something you want people to know that they might not already know?
People see the homeless population growing, and we understand that too, but I think people need to understand that we want to help some of the people that they see outside, standing on the street corners with signs, but you have to be sober, and we're willing to help anybody provided that they're sober. And so when you see the homeless people and you're uncomfortable, just tell them to go to the mission when they sober up, or just know that we're there to care for them, but they need to want our services.
And why is it important to you to provide a service like this in our community?
Well, the numbers of homeless people are increasing across the country. We're seeing a different type of homeless people now where they're being evicted because they can't afford rent, and they are working. But it's just a need that our community has, and it's going to continue to grow, and we just want to do the best we can to serve this population.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining me bright and early here on Good Morning Code of Terror.